I'm finding all kinds of cool stuff. Blood smeared scribbles. I will do anything. I will do anything. I will do anything. Yeah. Any other notes for me? Imperium secret truth exposed. Word scribbled below a scandalous news story. His secret exposed for mine kept. How much more am I to write? I saw... Where did I see it? There was a little diamond of power somewhere that I could use, I think, to make a bridge over here. Where did I... Alright, we have narrowed it down, like, based to what we can do, which is going back to Arlathan. And I think we will double check the lighthouse really quick. Oh, the shadow dragons are almost up. Ooh, I might actually have to run to the crossroads really quick and sell to get the shadow dragons up to level 2. Then they can join everybody else. Because the shop in the little spirit shop in the crossroads lets you sell your valuables for the shadow dragons and get them points, you know? There we go. So it's like 1900, I guess? Because it was at like 1800 something. So like 1900-ish is where it goes up. But I am well pleased that we have the shadow dragons are doing better. I gave them a little extra, it looks like. But that's okay. Yes! Now everybody is at 2. Except for my watch, obviously. Ooh, they keep track of how much you've given in quests and valuables. Okay, that's cool. I've obviously put a lot into the Horn Watch. Too much. But I wanted to get some of that high-level gear, too. Okay, I also ran through and tried to get these two to trigger dialogue. Nothing. We have to progress the relationship by furthering the story. On behalf of our leaders. Duruk, people in power in Minrathous is always shifting, and far more than people realize, and mortal interests aren't the only ones involved in this perpetual rebalancing act. From what I've gathered, people in Docktown may feel less desperate in the days to come. Certain demonic weights have been lifted from our hearts, or from where they nested below our feet. Perhaps you or one of your associates could be quoted in some particular details. Regardless, our dear readers will know what happened and who they have to thank. Please don't, actually. I've entrusted Nevgals with delivery of this correspondence. Questions about where exactly it's being delivered to can wait for another day. From a humble writer of the Weekly Truth. I'm surprised you're not dead.
Weishaupt had an impressive library. I dare say it rivals this one.
Yeah. I just hope Gillenane didn't destroy too much of it. A lot of priceless books there.
Please.
Take heart. Knowledge is never truly destroyed. It's simply misplaced from time to time.
That's nice in this world, right? It's not how it is in our world. Although it's more true than you might think. Sometimes you get some real esoteric texts that you just find in like some strange places.
Are there non-binary crows?
Sure. Lots of them.
Blood.
Do they still get capes?
Of course. Why wouldn't they get capes?
I don't know. People do stupid gender stuff. Only men can wear this, only women wear that.
Not in Antiva. The only rule is that you must have style.
I love it.
Good.
The only rule is that you must have style. Perfect. We love it. We love Antiva. Canonically, a super open, wonderful place where people can just be themselves and still wear capes. I love that. That's so cute. Oh yeah, lots of them. It's so funny.
I met a shadow dragon once. Or, I think I did.
Didn't we have this conversation?
I mean, they didn't say they were probably a good idea, but I was pretty sure.
Why is that?
Most Tevinter are condescending, even the nice ones, but they weren't. And you remind me of them. So, it makes sense.
Gave themselves away.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Even Dorian, who was kind, was still condescending in many ways. Like, he could come across as that, you know? And he was proud, maybe. I can see how it could be perceived as condescending. He was a little clown. He just was. But it was part of his charm. I don't know. Okay. But no, freaking Emmerich bringing up the freaking library at Arlathan, it's a low blow, brother. You know? I cry about it. Like, I freaking cry about the library at Alexandria. We're going to Arlathan to fight Venatori. I'll bring Davrin and Nev? Davrin and Lucanus haven't been as fun lately because now they're getting along, and I'm like, you know, it was a little annoying before how much you argue, but now it's just kind of weird how much you don't argue. I think I'm gonna bring the best boys squad. Just kind of full send it, you know? Like, you've got your favorites, you know, you mix things up every now and then, but it's nice to kind of try to play out like a set or two of favorites, I think, in my mind. I like to have variety, but then you have Old Faithful, you know? And I think our abilities all work really well together. Like, I think we have, like, even, like, a double, like... Is it this one? Yeah. Like, there's, like, we have, like, Weekend and Sunder, I think.
The deeper currents.
That we can do with each other, so that works really well.
Those wooden carvings of yours are perfectly charming, Davrin.
Thanks.
Aren't they?
Thought they might be too rustic for your tastes.
No.
Artistry should be appreciated wherever it's found. Though I'm surprised you let a son chew on that lovely Hulla statue.
Oh, no.
He did what now?
Oh no! Also, he chewed on a Hala statue after we did the whole thing where he helped feed a Hala. He's like, but this one's not alive, so I can chew on that one. He's still just a baby. Emmerich is literally like the most perfect person ever. Like, I just cannot sing his praises enough. Like, I don't know. I think we would just get along so splendidly in real life. I would probably be overawed. I would be like, we have like the same mind on so many things, but I feel like you're just so much wiser than I am. Like, so much more like lived than I am, and I admire that intensely. But like, he's like, yeah, like artistry. I've had to learn as an adult, like to appreciate different forms of artistry that back in the day I was just like, specifically textile work. I was like, that's a girly stuff, you know, that whole internalized misogyny thing. And now as an adult, it takes so much work to do textile work. Like, it takes so long. It can take a whole lifetime to make one thing. Like, it's incredibly beautiful, patient storytelling work. And so yeah, like, it might not be flashy, but like, it's not like a building, but like, everything is beautiful in some way. And I personally really love wood carving. At least I did. I used to wood carve more. I didn't even take any classes. I just did it for fun. I bought like soft woods off of the internet, and I had like a little carving kit from Looty Booty from Hobby Lobby before I learned how evil they are. But I enjoyed it.
Starting to feel like
I really
have the latest scouting report.
enjoyed it. We have our latest scouting report. I enjoyed wood carving, and I'd like to take it up again, honestly. Ooh, I meant to change my appearance to get the graven stone. Oh well.
Never a boring day in Arlathan. Now it's Venatori.
The gods sent them. I need to know what they're plotting.
Yes, yes. Like, I don't think Emmerich's had a bad take this whole game.
So we need to find these Venatori. I've got the spot Irelin marked on the map. Let's start there.
Deep Stalker plants. Yes!
The forest doesn't seem to be getting any better. Too much evil in the air. Arlathan was the center of the war between Tevinter Magisters and ancient elves. The whole place was destroyed and buried into the ground. Blood magic everywhere.
That makes sense. Like, not does it only have its the Arlathan stuff. It's got the Tevinter stuff too. But yeah, we're finding just like random rips. Arlathan is still so hard to see. I wish... I'm tempted at some point. I've got a potentially...
Ireland was right. There's the Venatori.
Oh, yeah.
Let's kick him out.
I've got potentially a really good... I say potentially, but... I have a good job potentially coming up in a couple months. It's going to be paying really well. I don't want to count my eggs before they hatch. But if it works out, I might buy a refurbished PS5. Because then I would not have this problem. I have a PS4 and I love it.
It's over. Good. Now what were they doing out here?
Looks like they have a camp.
Let's take a look.
Just look like skin. I can't imagine Venatori camping out in this stuff. But yeah, ooh, look at the mushrooms. Oh my gosh. They're nice. It would be nice to play on like high def and not have to worry about all this. Usually I like to play on PC for the mods, but like I don't really feel the need to mod this game right now. Like the appearances are great. The only thing I want to mod in is Tasha's hair available for me also. This is what we had.
If I didn't know better, I'd say this was Dalish.
This is...
It is. And there's a Dalish camp nearby. The Venatori hit them.
That can't be good. We need to find the camp. Let's go.
This is what we would use in Inquisition as like our standard bearers that we place. There's a Dalish camp nearby is news to me. They're supposed to be everywhere, but... Well, this is where... Isn't this where we're hiding stuff? The veil jumpers? Are like hiding stuff over here, right? I don't usually run through Arlathan, so... I'm getting to see all the nasty stuff now that's apparently happening, you know? That has been accruing. Oh, hello. Demon. Yeah, things are a lot more volatile in here than they used to be. Lots more constructs and stuff running around. Are we finally gonna... Is this maybe... We're gonna do stuff with these things? Alas. Is that a new barrier?
I know the occasional Venatori will cross into Arlathan hunting for relics. Do you think that's what the gods are after? Something ancient?
I hadn't really thought about why they were here, honestly. I was just like following along. But I guess I'm surprised that we haven't seen Venatori out here before this, because this is their old seat of power. I would imagine they'd want to like claim it back or to get something back that they left here, you know?
That was the last one. Shouldn't be any Venatori in Arlathan. Not these numbers.
At least we're headed the right way.
I don't know what the veil jumpers do. I thought they were supposed to protect Arlathan, but they just kind of seem to be running around scouting and then asking for my help. I guess I could be generous and say that behind the scenes they're doing stuff. You know, they're actually keeping more of them out, and I'm like,
Arlathan Forest is as weird as ever. Come on. Rock seems stable enough. Let's get through here.
We've already been here. What? Why are you making a big deal out of it now? How far away is this? Oh, okay, it's right there. Alright. I was like, I'm gonna fast travel, but... maybe I still will if this is a pain in the butt. Hello? You don't look like evil NPC right out the gate. Oh, you're wearing Veilguard
Careful.
armor.
There's Venatori ahead.
We'll handle them. Sit tight.
Was that Logain's voice? That was a familiar voice.
Hurry! We need one of their veil jumpers to do it!
What? Wow. I just, I wrecked those guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, this is not... We haven't had this open. 3 broken illusions. Glowing symbols all around. Interesting.
You look like a veil jumper. What's happening?
The Venatori are rounding up Dalish. I locked that barrier, but some of them already got through.
What do you mean they're rounding up Dalish?
There are more Dalish inside the ruins. They were camped there.
All right. Get back to Strife and Ireland and let them know.
Okay, it's not necessarily maybe... There might be a place here that they're going to do a ritual that requires elven blood. And they had a ready source of elves here.
Damn it. Still locked.
Those must be the symbols in question, above the door.
Okay, let's get it unlocked.
Did that guy not just say he did it and like he could have undone it for me? Like that would have been so sick, dude.
That worked. Keep going.
I mean, I am just playing matching the pictures, you know, unless there's one that isn't here that should be. We should be alright.
Excellent. That did it.
Time to get moving.
What would the Venatori gain by attacking the Dalish without reason?
Flesh.
They wouldn't. There's more going on here. We have to stop this.
Or they're trying to experiment on their current people, like the current elves, to see what they can do with them. You know what I mean? To see how they can morph them how they so desire.
There they are.
What do you want? Why do you attack these people?
Are these all Erebos?
It's finished.
Not soon enough.
We still don't know what they're doing here. Let's keep looking around.
Yeah, these were Erebos. The dead. Oh, I wonder if that figure that I saw way back when I was seeing that figure in the Deep Roads, I wonder if that was Harding's Rage. Must have been. Could be somebody else too, but I think
out.
it's probably Harding's
I'll
Rage.
bet that's the Veil Jumpers doing. Slow the Venatori down. Has to be a power crystal around here.
I mean, I haven't seen one. Oh! Hang on, we'll go in there in a second. Boy. Oh, we've got a more watchy looking statue. That's the kind of thing I have never seen in an elven room before. I don't think so. Don't quote me. I just finished editing the part of the episodes where I finally was like, oh yeah, by the way, the owl isn't, died with their drinks. The owl isn't Dirthaman, it's Andrew. Cool. Where is the upgrade for the Dark Shard? I've been using the Dark Shard for eons now. And, it's been stuck at like blue, I think. This is really well made. Oh, jeez. Okay. Oh, hey, sorry.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I did.
Someone's in trouble. We have to find them.
Forest Guardian. I did like that helm. Back in the day. They didn't do a good job covering their tracks. Oh, there's so many dead. Oh, so many dead. So many corpses. Even Venatori. Well, at least they gave as good as they got.
I see more Venatori!
I see them! We have to end this! Leave this camp alone! Come and try!
Oh, there's so many. I want to use my ultimate so bad. At least the Dalish put up a good fight, too. Like, I don't know. It sucks when you're just, like, taken unawares completely. Unable to do anything, but there are a lot of bodies in here. I'm assuming not all from this particular group. Ooh, baby, do I have the time to be doing this?
Now let's see what they've done with the Dalish.
Maybe, I don't know if we want to, honestly. This is not the way I'm supposed to go. Oh, wait. Okay, I was like, oh, no, I'm not gonna get back, but I can't. Okay, let me just go see. That's a trap if I've ever seen one. Let's go. You just died there like that? Oh, this was the path. Okay. No demon here to haunt? This was obviously like a big, like some sort of tragedy. Like, there's a story there, you know? Why are there more things for me to explore? This is not the time to be exploring. But I want to know. Okay, more stuff I don't use. Okay, good. More dead Venatori, that's a good thing.
We'll get you out of there. Hang on.
Oh!
Another lock with symbols, like before.
Are you guys
Shouldn't be
alive?
hard.
I mean, it shouldn't. Yeah. Is that one upside down? No, it's this one.
All right, that did it. Let's see what she has to say.
Only one of you?
It's okay, you're safe. What happened here?
That veil jumper died making sure I was safe. She sealed the barrier before the Venatori could get me.
What about the rest of the Dalish?
They took everyone. Kidnapped them all.
Why? Where'd they take them?
I don't know. Their leader said they need Dalish blood. Some sort of sacrifice.
Sacrificed? With the Venatori? I should have known.
If this is going back.
It's just got a whole lot worse. We need to figure out where the Venatori took them. Let's look around.
I swear they so much as touched those prisoners.
Davrin was a good one to bring on this. Because we're both Dalish. Or at least elven. He's Dalish. But yeah, like I was saying before a while back, elven blood has more magic in it and makes for more powerful rituals oftentimes. As we know, because they were once part of the Fade. But they've always had
Dead
a
Venatori
closer
here.
affinity.
Nothing unusual, not much to go on.
Unfortunately, And they were what was used to break into the Veil with the Magisters.
Just some mud here. But it looks like there's some kind of glass here too.
Odd.
Yeah, what's up with that, like, head replacement?
Well, doesn't look like the Venatori brought many supplies with them.
It suggests they didn't travel far. Perhaps the Dalish prisoners have been taken to a larger camp nearby.
Hold on.
What?
Glass we found.
Over here.
There's a crater here in Arlathan. Back when blood magic was unleashed thousands of years ago, it was so powerful, the stories say it fused the sand to glass.
That makes sense.
And we know the Venatori didn't come very far.
They must have taken the Dalish to the crater.
Because that would be also sites that have large amounts of death or blood magic are very thin veiled. Like the veil is very thin there.
Some papers here,
okay,
but nothing useful. No mention of a location.
Yes, I see you guys rolling up after I've done all the work.
We got here as fast as we could.
It's bad. They're kidnapping Dalish to sacrifice them.
What?
You're serious?
This isn't over yet. We'll put a stop to it.
Where did they take the prisoners?
The lake. The old crater.
We have to strike back.
We'll find them. But it'll take time to put together a rescue party.
They're just right there.
Don't take too much time. We need to stop this.
We will.
I could just go right now. Some of these quests are so weirdly truncated. It'll take time to put together a search party. We know where the crater is. Do you mean like a battle party? You know what I mean? Like, you're gonna put together a contingent of soldiers? That's cool looking. Ooh, 600 Veil Jumper strength. Wow. I mean, we should probably go now.
Let's head back to the lighthouse. We'll meet the Veil Jumpers there.
Level 45. Working my way downtown, walking fast. Grim Bones. The Venatori of the Dalish Elves. Yes, yes, yes. I mean, why don't I just go right now? I did all this myself anyway, you know? I really am glad, more than I can say, that I got the Shadow Dragons up. At least it's 2-star. But it also seems like maybe things will be picking up with them more, which is good. But first, before we went anywhere, we would... I always want, not always, but I sometimes want to double check and make sure I don't have any new quests anywhere. They're like, oh yeah, new things. And I'm like, okay. Hello everybody, and welcome back to Dragon Age Veilguard, where it is a new day, and I'm wearing my new N7 shirt that I got for myself for Christmas. During an after Christmas sale, I wear flannel a lot, like it's one of my favorite things to wear, and it's probably surprising nobody, but I really love, it's opposite, so I love the N7 on it, and it's a really nice quality flannel. It's a little too big, so I actually had to roll the sleeves up into like the 1/3 style, but and it's still kind of new, so it's still like stiff, but yeah, I really like it a lot. So I decided to wear it for this. At least, I think I've only gone like one time where I didn't wear BioWare merch while I was playing this game, but yeah. But yeah, apparently we've done everything that we can do, and I think we just have to keep going. We have to reconvene with the Veil Jumpers at the house, because Dalish elves have been abducted, and they are going to be serving as sacrifices for the gods in the grand old tradition of use the people with, you know, magic blood to do blood rituals. So, you know. Let's just go back to the house then? No? Then if I figure it out, it'd be good. I'm really hoping this lighting works. I keeping my room light off and just the ring light on, and I'm hoping that works. I might hate it, come editing in, like, I don't know, however many months when I finally get to this. Okay, so they're not, like, here, so I can look... Oh! People have things to say. Wow. Why you four? Why you four and not the others? Let's go see him. I'm also gonna do the good old... I can't, these statues are so in the way. The good old check everybody else option also.
Your old necromancer friend, Hezenkas. She's a lich?
In some respects, her attempt to achieve lichdom was only partially successful.
So there are different kinds? Which kind are you? A good lich or a bad lich?
I'm not a lich.
Oh, okay. But Hezenkas is bad? We're okay to kill her? Or re-kill her?
Yes, if we must.
Okay. Sorry we have to re-kill your friend.
As am I, Tosh. Thank you.
Tosh is pretty funny. They're just trying to make sure they get everything right. Like, they like to have things, like, I know they're still trying to work on, like, the fluidity of their sense of self, you know. But they also are used to dealing with pretty rigid, like, good, bad, you know, black, white, you know, like strict lines delineating things. And they want to know where people lie, where they lie, you know, where everybody, where people are at, the boxes that people fit in, so that it's easier to, you know, function. To know where you stand in accordance with others. Okay. Trying to think, I mean, we just did the Dalish thing, and I feel like Bellara and Davrin would have things to say for sure, but Lucanus and Nev is an interesting one. And not everybody else.
Tell me about Anaris.
He is the light, the hope of Elvenan, the bringer of...
Tell me about the war against the Evenuris.
Even now, the armies of Anaris wage a glorious war against the...
Tell me about the armies.
The chosen of Elvenan, made pure and stripped of their want to serve the great Anaris.
So demons. He made an army of demons.
Demons?
Syrian. What have you done? Oh, Rook.
Demons? He made an army of people stripped of their wants. That's not demons. Demons are usually what is it? A malignant want, you know? That is like poking me in the face. Hey, what is it? How am I supposed to know what that does? You know what I mean? Just being like, hi, you know? Like, is that what I'm gonna walk in with? Oh my gosh! I just realized Bellara has the arrow like that I wanted, but I ended up not getting. I ended up getting the axe instead. I should put that back in maybe in the next episode. I should put my hair up in a bun so I can wear it. I should definitely wear that for my Canary. That would be fun.
What are you hoping to find out from the archive?
About Anaris? What would make Syrian work with him? But everything I found out, it just makes it worse. And now Syrian wants to meet. To explain himself.
Well, he's, you know...
He's turning people into demons. Our people. Nothing he could say will make that all right.
Damn it, Rook. I know. Talking to him again, knowing what I know, it's hard. Beyond hard. And that's if this isn't all a big trap.
I mean, we need to go because we need to figure it out.
Listen to your gut. Would he really try to lure you into a trap?
I would have said no before all of this.
Yeah, you can't know now.
The Syrian I know cared. Loved his people more than anything. He kept me grounded. Focused. Made sure I was okay. And I took care of him, protected him because I loved my little brother, and I owed him. But what he is now, who he is now, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the issue.
I'd hoped the archive would make it easy. Tell me it was a misunderstanding.
No.
But Inaris is evil, full stop. And if my brother's working with him...
I mean, I think what's happened is he's been manipulated. I think his wants that were good have been twisted, in for evil purposes. You know, so I think we could save him, but yeah, because at one point I think in the interaction he was like, "Wait, what?" Like he was like, "Wait a second," you know, but like. Nah, I mean, I think he's just been manipulated. I don't think he's being mind controlled necessarily.
I know this is hard for you, but you know we have to stop them, right?
I know. I get it. He's my brother, though.
I know. I'm aware.
The day he died, or I thought he died, it was the worst day of my life. I don't know if I can do that again.
So what are you going to do?
Meet with him.
Are you okay with that?
No, but I need to talk to him. Convince him he's wrong.
And if that doesn't work?
Will you come with me?
Well, yeah.
Of course.
I mean,
thanks,
we have to protect you.
Really?
Inaris might be there.
Just tell me when you're ready.
You know? Like, I'm not gonna send you into what is most likely a trap. You know, by yourself. Oh, looks like we might not be doing the next big mission. We might be doing some of these side missions that I'm apparently gonna be getting.
There's something I need to do. Back home.
Grumpy?
Everything all right?
Yeah, just chasing Aelia. It brings a lot up. If you're around, maybe. I'd take the company.
Sure thing, Nev.
If I'm around, like, these are big things. We should all be involved as a squad, I feel, you know? If this isn't a how do I ask Nev on a date question, Lucanus, I don't care.
Good, you're here.
Dang.
What happened?
A note from Viago.
Ilario's making his move?
A big one. He's hosting all the talents of the crows at Katarina's villa.
I was about to ask, he can't do that because it's Tea's, but that's the casino. What's he planning?
That's a good way to get himself killed. Unless he's got something up his sleeve.
Maybe he thinks his blood magic will be enough to control them all. We have to do this carefully. Ilario has to be expecting us.
You think he knows that we know about him and Elganon?
He wouldn't be avoiding us otherwise. Be ready for a trap.
I always am.
Like, I mean, we haven't really seen him, but like, he was the one who told Lucanus to go away, and then he went and hid? Like, you know, I don't know, this is... it doesn't make any sense. And also, like, how... Like, why would the crows go? I guess they'd be curious. Like, the first Talons. They'd be curious if nothing else, but Ilario's, like, nobody, you know? Like, as far as I can tell, he's, like... the best he has going for him is that he's the grandson of a well-known woman. And apparently he has control of the house? Like, what? It doesn't make any sense.
Hey, Rook. Have time for something outside the lighthouse?
Yay!
I was going to head to Arlathan with the sun. See a real sky again. I was hoping you'd keep me company.
Dude, this man is so perfect. I have been not trapped necessarily. I could be not playing video games right now. I could be exploring the wilds if I wanted to. But like, I'm desperately trying to finish Veilguard. But I am like, because I was gonna next week, or after this upcoming work week, I have an off session, right? And I was going to use that to go like play in Arizona because things are going to be changing eventually. By the time this video go up, I'll hopefully be in the Great Plains, doing work out there. But I just want to go like play outside. It's like I get it, right? Like all of these things are like, let's go on a walk, let's go have a good time, and I'm like, dude, yes, like I would love to do that. Honestly, this is the gift I got him, displayed prominently. Has he filled this up yet? Not yet. I love that his too. We're just going on nature walks. Like, dude, he's so perfect. With his griffin, like we're gonna go on a little nature walk with his griffin. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's nothing more perfect. Davrin and Emmerich are both like the most perfect entities ever made. For me, like tailor-made. After the team has been through, Davrin wants to spend some time out in nature for its own sake. He's looking forward to picnicking in the glades of Arlathan. Picnic! Oh my gosh. Okay, let's go. Let's go. I keep forgetting to change my shield appearance, but honestly, this is probably my favorite shield.
How do you choose what subject to carve next, Davrin?
Pattern of the grain, flow of the wood. You need to feel out of shape. Hack away, and it's blood everywhere.
Oh, the last thing we need is a haunted carving.
Oh my goodness.
Just from some blood?
It's rare, but the Lighthouse attracts droves of spirits.
If that nug I just carved starts dancing, I'll call you.
It's so, the wood carving. It's such a nice activity to do, like to bring out too. Like it's an easy thing. You just have like, you know, wood is light, and like the knife you use or whatever is like, you know, not heavy either. It's a very portable activity, unless you're doing like, you know, big things, but like little hand carvings, perfect to do to kind of help settle your mind too, you know.
Strife wants everyone on the rescue mission to Arlathan Crater.
What are the Venatori doing in Arlathan?
The forest will be cleansed.
Do it. Where did they take the Dalish? What are you going to do with them?
All will be revealed.
Oh, interesting. I had 2 conversations going, but that's a cool helm. I think I have that helm. So I chose this spot because it looks like you can just like, you know, go right there. You can't. I hate trying to traverse Arlathan. I hate using these maps. This map. This game's map.
Thank you again for the carving, Davrin. It made the perfect gift.
You're welcome. Tell that librarian friend of yours to treasure it. I don't normally do little statues with skulls for faces.
That's so cool, though. That is so cool. Little skulls for faces. That would be like anatomically difficult, like in its own way, right? To like try to get like the skeletal structure correct. That is so cool. I would be like perking up and like, I bet you he would carve one for me if I asked. That would be so sweet. Right? This shirt is like still like the collar is weird. That was so cute, though. Oh my gosh. And honestly, Arlathan is like technically my favorite place, except for that it's hard to navigate. But I do think it's the prettiest. I will say that. I think Arlathan is the most beautiful place in the game. So it's nice to go here with Davrin. Goes slightly awry. I should just stop reading. I need to stop reading those little blurbs so they stop spoiling me.
A romantic picnic, huh? This is a surprise.
Evka and Antoine's doing. They told me after all the Wardens have been through, and what's ahead, I should take a break.
I'm surprised you actually listened.
You know how sad Antoine can look?
So, what did you pack for the picnic?
Emmerich helped me brew a ginger wort truffle tea.
Wow.
I thought we'd see what all the fuss is about.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Honestly, I would try a mushroom tea. There's like called like mud water or something, and I think that's essentially what it is, or it's like a coffee substitute or something. And I'm so intrigued. I need to find it again and like try it somewhere. The only time I've seen it is like on a food truck, and I was like, but at the time there was other things I wanted, so I didn't get it. But I was like, I really want to try that.
I'm happy you're getting a chance to unwind, Davrin.
I was thinking the same about you.
Oh.
Me?
You take on a lot, Rook. If I can take your mind off it for an afternoon, I'll be a happy man.
Oh, come on. The baby's
That's not
getting
bad.
finicky.
It's gingery,
He wants some.
but also garlic. Hints of mushroom, something else. Well, I've never eaten a worm, but well, yeah, it is a little earthy.
Ooh.
Wait,
I'm not eating worms.
there, Davrin.
What?
Oh.
Hassan just talked to me.
Huh? What did he say?
He believes me?
No, not that. What you said before.
Emmerich said Ginger Ward might have some kind of magical
I'm
properties.
hallucinating.
More than might.
Maybe it affects some people more than others. You alright, Rook?
Worms. I would not have heard the word if they didn't put it on the screen. I would just hear like squawking, you know. I think I'm finally snapped. You here. And this is cheesy, but I have to pick the romance option.
Oh, I think that whatever this is will pass.
And I thought this would be a break.
It's the company that's important. I always relax better with you around.
That's really sweet.
I feel the same
That's
way.
really sweet.
Then it's a strange picnic, but a good
A
date.
hallucinogenic date picnic. No, it's nice to just relax for both of us. And honestly, it's like, it's not everything's fine now that you're here, but it's like a whole idea of like, I have a shirt that's like, let's be alone together, and it's like two cats, you know, it's like from Tea Turtles, so it's like cutesy, and one's playing on a Switch and one's reading a book, and I got one for me and each one of my two best friends, right? And because that's what we would do all the time in high school, even as adults, you know, like, it's, you just like hang out in the same room, and like you're vibing, and it's like nice to know that other people are there that you like trust so much that you can just be like totally silent for like 3 hours, really, and just like each doing your own thing. Like that's a level of trust, and like I don't know if intimacy is the right word, but like kind of, you know, that I think a lot of people appreciate, but it should be said more. I think is that you don't always have to be like doing stuff, you know. Sometimes you just need to relax, you know, and. So it's so nice to just like have some. That was the vibe I got from that. Was that it was like, you know, I can relax around you. Like it's easier to relax because you're somebody I'm so comfortable with that it's like just so chill. You know, I'm not saying it well at all, which is totally fine. I think my ears were merging with the water though. In the I don't know what is that. I really am tempted to go get the refurbished PS5 my friend was showing me because. At least on my sister's Xbox, like she had no problems whatsoever, and I feel like no matter what I do, there's always a little bit of graphical discrepancy on the PC version, probably just because my system isn't that great. Maybe we go do this while we're here. We can go here, and I'll trade out maybe Emmerich for Davrin. She gets along really well with Emmerich, but I think Davrin would have things he'd want to say, you know. If he even comes, I don't know. I'm assuming there will be some combat in this one, honestly. I wish you could, you can inspect whoever your companions are, you can inspect their abilities from this screen, but I wish I could also inspect mine. Because then I could see if I have something that, like, applies Sundered. I don't think I do. I think I only detonate Sundered, but, you know, it would be nice to know how I interacted with them, too. I can't remember what all my abilities do. At least I don't put in the effort. Maybe I should put in the effort. Okay, got her spec'd out. Changed her outfit. I think she has some of the best outfits in the game. Oh wow, look, once again I picked this path to try to go this way, and I can't. I want to take over the map for this game and just struggle them. Like, when we have Skyrim's map is better than this, and that game is what, like 80 years old at this point? Yeah, she's got... The Veil Jumpers do have some sick outfits. I like them. Bellara's especially, but the outfits in general are pretty good.
Bellara. Okay. I am surprised.
I am surprised.
I almost didn't. With everything that happened, I didn't want to. But you're my brother. Still. Even with all of that. Did you come? Alone?
Yes. Though you didn't.
Not after what happened to Hamuel, to Yanarl, the others.
The ritual should have granted them purity. Strength. That it did not. That is my failure. I was not worthy. I will do better. I must do better. For Inaris. For our people.
Didn't you know that Inaris was like maybe not a good guy? Like, isn't that in the records a little bit, you know? Yeah. I think this is too serious maybe to be flippant. Not flippant, but, you know, being like, you know. Sometimes it's kind of cutting to do that one, which is good, but... I don't know, I'm angry about it. I'm angry.
Inaris is building an army, Syrian. The ritual worked exactly like he wanted it to.
No. Inaris would never do that. He wants what's best for our people. It was my failure, and my failure alone.
He's a warlord. That's all he is, all he ever was.
So said the Evanuris. But the victors write the history.
No, he's not wrong.
He fought to make our people great. And the Evanuris fought to keep them in fetters. He showed me the world as it once was, as it could be again.
So that alone right there, he tried to make our people great, that alone tells me exactly what I need to know about Inaris. At what cost is a good one. Yeah. But also, like, even Mythal said, she's like, we were the better alternative than Inaris and others. And it's like, excuse me? You know, that was way back in the, when we chatted with her. And the only reason I remember that is because I edited it recently, so.
How many elves have to die to get there?
Greatness requires sacrifice.
Yeah, well, not of others.
No. That's not the Syrian
You can sacrifice all you want.
He's influencing you through the mask, poisoning your thoughts.
My thoughts remain my own, Bellara.
Unfortunately.
Why can you not accept that I chose this willingly? Through this mask, I feel what he feels. When he thinks of our people rising once more, have you ever felt the warmth of a god's happiness?
No.
Or the cold bite of their fear?
What is it he's afraid of, then?
I'm not sure, but it haunts him, consumes his thoughts.
Getting caught?
I must help him. Help us to face whatever it is.
So he hasn't told you what it is he's afraid of?
No, but no doubt he keeps it from me for good reason.
Please, dude.
More people will die if you keep helping him.
More of our people, Syrian. You have to see that. This isn't you. Not the real you. You were my anchor, Syrian. You kept me grounded. When my thoughts lied to me, you always told me the same thing. Do you remember?
Aww.
Trust your heart, Boris Shivan. It's a good heart, and it'll never lie to you. So why won't you trust it now?
I must do what I must.
Couldn't be that easy.
Me too.
We're gonna have to stop them. Him.
I know. Come on. You've got work to do.
Why don't we just nab him and take his mask off? You know what I mean? Like, oh, we have to stop him eventually. Okay. I know that's hard, but maybe stab him? You know, maybe we fight him right now? That Venatori just... He's like, hey. Hey. And I'm like, no. No. I don't need it. I don't need that energy in my life. Ooh, I was curious what this one would look like that I just got, but I didn't look at it when I just looked at the like the stats and stuff. That is a good looking armor set. I almost want to wear this one again. I just realized there's a blade, like a verdigris blade being kind of held in the ribs there, like where the sternum's at. This is such a beautiful work of art. Yeah, I'm going to wear this one for a while. Or I'm going to let it appear for a while. I don't think they've done it for this game, but it would be kind of nice if you could do like you could in Inquisition with the golden nug, and like sync your armors and stuff across your saves. But I think part of the fun is acquiring these again. I guess I don't know. I think I'd rather just like, but I guess that's kind of like half the point of the game is like getting, like when you pick up stuff from the chest, you're like, oh look, there's this thing, you know, and it would be weird maybe to not have that. But with the schematics, it was, I don't know, it was nice. I liked it. Well, let's do reconnaissance next. First, we'll run back to the lighthouse because people maybe have things to say. Davrin and Bellara might have things to say. Bellara definitely has things to say. Ooh, Davrin has a timer on his danger. It's not like a yellow. I've seen the yellow timer before, and I'm wondering if that means like, dude, you better get your butt in here pretty soon. And the white one is just like, oh, you're good. But that gives me anxiety to have a timer. And we did Davrin's first. So Davrin and then Bellara. Do I get a carving?
Rook, up for a quick trip? I figured it'd be good to check in with Epka. See how the Wardens are doing.
We're getting like one after the other. Did I miss a bunch all of a sudden? You know, like did I progress things incorrectly to like have everyone all of a sudden be giving me a bunch of quests now?
Oh, hey, Rook.
What are you working on?
Oh, it's part of that artifact, you know, from the ritual. I wanted to see how they did what they did, what it meant. Tried asking that thing, it won't tell me.
The knowledge of the great Anaris is...
A thing! At least I figured that out. How to make it go away, I mean. Damn it! We are getting through to Syrian. He almost listened.
And then Anaris put all his happy little thoughts in your brother's head.
Not just his joy, his fear too. But it was him. The him I remember, just for a moment. Then it wasn't. Then he was someone I might need to... I don't think I can, Rook. Do that.
This stuff's never easy. And it never should be. You become Anaris when the hard choices don't hurt anymore.
Right.
I want to believe, to hope, that it won't come to that. And that we get through to him, somehow.
I really hope you're right.
Well, either way, we'll be able to find them.
How?
Oh, I didn't tell you. Right. The artifact. Couldn't figure out how it did it. Made those demons, I mean. But I attuned its resonance, and I'll know where they are next time, before they finish. So we can stop them. However we have to.
I'm with you, Bellara. All the way.
I know, Rook. Thank you. And, whatever happens. Anyway, I should get back to work.
I hope it doesn't come to that.
I don't think we have much time.
Because obviously that would be really, 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 really hard. Especially like you think your brother's dead and he's back to life, but he's not the same person, and you might have to kill him yourself. Like that would be just rough, you know, like inconceivably rough. But yeah. Like, what we need to do, If I don't know, well, what? So the Anaris must be working against the Evuneris, right? So not only do we have the Evuneris, but we have a forbidden one, Anaris, in the wings. Again, several of these like storylines could be like main storylines in games, which is why I think some of them kind of fall a little flat because they're not given their due, you know, like they're not given time to be fleshed out, which I think is actually one of the reasons Davrin's are really good, is because his are really simple, and so they're just easy. Like a lot of his like quests and stuff, like the griffons, like I mean that's a big thing, but like it's not, I don't know, it's not like world ending, you know. Whereas Harding's is, Bellara's is, Emmerich's is a little easier to deal with. Tosh's is also just like a warlord guy, you know. Lucanus is been poorly handled because the devs thought we were idiots, but like it's not, you know, it's just like the crows having like squabbles, you know. So yeah, but like Bellara, Harding, theirs are like big world-ending ones that I'm like, this should maybe have a bit more room to breathe, you know. Oh, and Nev's also, but Nev's is doing pretty well. I just feel like we're getting the casual end of things. Like she's putting in like a lot of the work, like legwork on her own, where I can't see. And then we're getting the like, you know, hey, I'm tired, girl, and I'm like, girl, same, you know, like I don't know, I like Nev, like, and maybe that's, you know, maybe I'm picking on Bellara and Harding because, as is, you know, has been stated, they're not necessarily my favorites. I don't dislike them. I just feel like their characters, well, Bellara's can be a little annoying, but she can also be endearing. Tosh can be annoying too, you know, and so it's like, you know, no one needs to be perfect all the time, you know, but like I want to strangle Lucanus because he's such an idiot, you know, but like, yeah, like I don't want to necessarily like everybody, but yeah, I don't know. So that might be skewing my judgment too of their quest, but really, like, big, huge, world-ending, you know, godlike deity again. Also, Harding, big, godlike beings. You know what I mean? Everybody else is like, I got family problems. You know, and you're like, okay. Nev's is like kind of in the middle, I think, with like the investigation into like, you know, a cult who's taken over the city, you know. But okay, so we need to go see. Let me pop in with Nev, and then just in the dining hall, looks like.
Hey, Rook. If you ever want to skip stones and pretend it clears your mind, you know where to find me.
I like Nev. I think there's nothing flashy about Nev necessarily, besides her phenomenal sense of style. But she's just fun. Or she's just a solid. She's like a solid presence, and I like that. I don't know if I've ever looked up at the
you and
portrait.
Hezenkos used to know each other?
We were students together, then partners in work.
It's always sad when friends become enemies.
In Johanna's mind, the Watchers betrayed her first by reining in her experiments.
The Morn Watch has rules about doing experiments?
Well, yeah.
We hold ourselves to the highest of conduct.
What do you think they're doing in there? Stabbing corpses? You know, like, what do you think they're doing in there? Of course there's, like, it's a death cult, essentially. Of course there's rituals. Death is one giant ritual for the living. Oh?
So, Tash,
serious?
Are you nervous around me?
Huh?
What? No.
What?
But what about all of the frightening stories your mother...
Oh, the crow stuff.
Stop telling me those stories after she found me up on our roof. I had a butter knife in each hand and the tablecloth tied around my neck.
You wanted to be a crow after all your mother did to make them sound terrifying.
The crows sounded amazing. Also, you had capes.
This explains so much about it.
That's so cute. Things Shathan said about the crows. I got a library update from that. Antivan crows aren't allowed to kill people who are asleep. That's why Canary children have to stay in bed once it's bedtime. Antivan crows use hollow blades that hold poison. They also hide underwater and breathe through a tube. Antivan crows do blood magic rituals with broken Canary horns. That's why Canary children have to properly dispose of their broken horns. Antivan crows are trained to glide on wind currents using their capes. Antivan crows sometimes leave poison needles in new clothes and boots. That's why Canary families wear hand-me-down clothes. Oh. Antivan crows can dislocate all their joints and hide in pots. Antivan crows hide in fancy restaurants to sneak poison into the food. That's why Canary families always eat their meals at home. These are those things that like your parents tell you that seem pretty benign, and then you grow up and you realize they're wrong. Like my mom is, I didn't know this was like a big thing. I don't know if it was a big thing necessarily, but like I've heard of other people who had similar experience. My mom always said that you had to eat your crust because that was where most of the nutrients of the bread were. She's like, it's baked in there. It's why it's darker, you know? And like, I just remember believing her up until I was like 25. And like, my sister called me and being like, my sister who was like 24, she was like, oh my gosh. And she's like, Mom, just like, so I can't remember exactly how she found out, but we were like, she's like, but Mom, apparently it's not true. It's not real. And I was like, are you serious? And like, we were devastated. My mom has a picture of us when she was like, I don't know, we like came together like soon after that. And it was just really funny, you know, but that one's a pretty benign one, but we always bring it up as a, this is why you can't trust your mom, you know, type thing, little joke. But I think she said the same thing about apples. You had to eat the peels because that was where most of the nutrients were. But it turns out she said stuff like that because she just didn't want to, like, you know, decrust the sandwich or peel the apples, you know? So it's just, I get it. It's so funny. Pretty benign until your child starts wearing a cape and wielding butter knives, you know? Oh, that's so funny. If your child's wearing a cape, here's how to do an intervention. It makes sense why Tosh was asking about the capes earlier, too. Capes are for everyone. Everybody can wear capes. I think it just depended on the time period, what the length of cape you could wear, depending on what gender you were, which is a funny thing to worry about. I was going to... Yeah, let's go... Oh, we're not going on a picnic. We're going to see the Wardens in Habsburg and learn her thoughts on the griffins. Good. I've been hoping the Wardens are okay. I worry for them. Oh, dang. I didn't mean to just travel straight there. Oh, well.
So much altered. But then pieces of it look familiar, feel familiar.
Working from distorted memory?
Yes. Well, it's a theory. What do you think?
It lines up.
Stay safe.
Okay. I'm just trying to get more of their lines, and I don't pass by them often when I'm coming through, whereas with, like, Viago and Thea, I was always running past them. So I get to hear... I need to go, like, listen in on them. Okay.
Evka, any word out of the deep roads?
Not yet. We're kicking at rocks looking for Isaiah. Anyone who knows anything about...
Griffins? Aerials of the Gray Wardens? They went extinct during the Exalted Age.
Hassan says hello.
That sounded more like he's hungry.
It's all the same to him.
Been trying to teach him new words. And feed me is his favorite.
Nice!
Can I ride him?
Let's give him a few years to grow. How's his training, Davrin?
Better than I hoped. We're starting to see eye to eye. Hoping it'll make it easier with his brothers and sisters when we find them.
There's more?
A whole family?
Can't wait to have them with us. After Weishaupt, the Wardens need hope. Something real, something... pure.
Baby Griffins.
Having the Griffins at our side would be like old friends coming home.
They weren't always treated like friends.
I know. What Isaiah did won't be forgotten.
What happened?
Let's just say
Why-
the Wardens didn't always take
Why is
good
this
care
girl
of
here? Why?
A mistake will never repeat. Asan and the others will be treated like respected warriors. We'll rebuild together.
It's good to hear you say that. They deserve better this time around.
After Weishaupt, everyone gets a fresh start.
Everyone deserves better.
I can help raise them. And my dad can forge griffin armor.
Hear that, Asan? You'll always have a home with us. Let me know how it goes finding the rest of the flock, or pride, or...
How about Feather Brigade?
Oh yeah?
We'll stay in touch.
Is that what we're gonna call them? A feather brigade? I like a flock of griffins. It makes more sense.
Mina, did you ask Roger if he wanted that shield looked at?
He said yes. I put it on the list.
I don't like that child. Like, she's very annoying, and I don't know. She just shows up and is like, here's my book knowledge, the aerials of the... I don't know. It was, like, weird. I was like, why is she even here? Like, what is she doing standing here? What is the point of this child? It was weird, too, in, well, okay, I guess... I was just editing the first part of Weishaupt today. Like, the first part of the battle. And I was like, why is this kid even here? Like, Davrin will take me... Because she's like, we have to go through here. Oh, no. You know, like, this path is blocked. Let's go this way. And I'm like, we have Davrin for that. But maybe you don't need to bring Davrin. I actually can't remember now if you need to bring Davrin or not. I think Davrin's required. But maybe he isn't, because Lucanus isn't required. And you kind of would think Lucanus would be required. And I didn't realize until I'd, like, already gone in. And I was like, oh, I am supposed to use him to kill the the gods, you know? So, and Davrin's supposed to kill the archdemon. But, yeah. So, I just didn't know why she existed. To be like, come over here. But maybe it's because you don't have to bring Davrin with you.
This gloom howler.
Davrin won't give up.
Yeah. I guess we'll go to Nev's thing. Or no, we should go back to the house and make sure nobody has anything that I have to... I think we're good. Since I'm not sure on the timing, I think I'll leave Lucanus and Nev for the next episode, since we had a little bit extra with Bellara and Davrin. So, anyway, I'm having a great time. I hope you guys are. So, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. Really quick, I'm going to cut away and say thank you to my patrons. I want to say thank you to all my patrons, starting out with my Acorn tier patrons. Thank you so much, Fane, for your support, and thank you so much, Leo, for your support. If I say that wrong, I'm so sorry. I want to give an extra special shout out to my Sapling tier patrons. Thank you so much, Reese Galito, for your support. I very much appreciate it, and I still appreciate the blanket. Thank you. And I really want to say thank you to my other supporter, Sebastian James, my old friend. Thank you so much for your support. I very much appreciate you as well. And I want to give an extra special shout out to my Forest tier patrons who have gone above and beyond in their support of me and the channel, and who I truly cannot thank enough. So thank you so much, Christopher, as always, for your support. I treasure it a lot. Thank you so much. And thank you so much, Nightshade, for joining the crew up there in the forest. I appreciate you so much, and I hope you're enjoying the videos. So thank you all again for joining me and for being on Patreon and watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.